halfway clean, and then this started happening, so I think I'm gonna put a pause on that. What's up, guys? So in the last Ram video, we finished up the lift kit, and I told you that we'd pulled the trigger on the new setup. We're actually going to be picking up the tires for it tomorrow, which I'm absolutely stoked for. But unfortunately, due to the hurricane, we're going to have a week or two delay on the wheels. And since we're not running 5-lug Ram wheels on the new setup, I had to get adapters, and they already came in. So I figured let's go ahead and try out basically the complete opposite look than what is going to go on the truck in the next week or two. So today we're going to be ditching the stocks for 26x14s and 36/1350s, which is a pretty ridiculous setup in its own right, and basically the complete opposite of what is actually going to go on the truck. So it's going to be cool to see the opposing sides of the truck world. This is probably going to be pretty hard to beat, but I think what we have cooking up is going to be even better. Believe it or not, this being a 36/1350 tire, which is pretty freaking huge, is considerably smaller than what we're going to be picking up for the truck tomorrow. Just to give y'all an idea of the size difference, oh my gosh, it's going to look incredible. Oh, that freaking sucks. So here's our adapters that we're going to be using, 5-lug to 8-lug. The brand is Easy Wheel Accessories. I'll have a link to them in the description. I think this is my 3rd set that I've gotten from them. They're definitely not inexpensive, but this is not something that you want to cheap out on. And they basically have an adapter for every vehicle to every other vehicle that you might want. Now, clearly this is a 2-piece design. Basically, anytime you change the stud count from 5 to 6, 5 to 8, 6 to 8, you're going to have a 2-piece design, because unlike this, which is a Ford 6-lug to GM 6-lug, they can just offset the correct bolt pattern and make it work with a single piece, which I do prefer because there's less things being bolted together, which means less chance of failure. But if you do this the correct way, you shouldn't, there's always a chance, but you shouldn't have issues with this guy breaking apart and having your wheel pass you going down the road. So basically, take it apart. These guys, you're going to have these 2 pieces like this. Grab this guy, which bolts to your hub, which is going to be the same bolt pattern that your truck has. Slip it on there and check to see if your studs pass it at all. There's like a 99% chance your factory studs are going to be longer than this first plate. You have to cut those down. Even though that is just barely poking out, it's not going to allow this to bolt together properly. And you're going to have premature fail, and you're going to have your tire and wheel pass you going down the road, and you're going to wreck. It's not going to be good. I've also seen some guys show y'all on Instagram cutting these while this is on. I'm not here to throw those guys under the bus, but I am here to tell you that is not the way to do it. You do not want this flush with this, and the chances of you not boogering this up trying to cut that, well, just don't. Measure how much you need. Ours is pretty simple. It's barely sticking out. We have the little heads that doesn't even have threads on it. We're just going to cut those off. So remove this guy, cut your studs down, put this guy back on there, come back over it. Make sure you cannot see any of the stud poking out. Let's remove this. Let's get the air pressure going, and let's cut these studs down. Our studs are cut down. Get all the bull crap off of them. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a generous amount of blue. That was too much, but we want to put a decent amount on there. We don't want these babies backing off at all. All right, start our lug nuts. Give it a couple ugga-duggas. And yes, I am sure they have a torque spec on their website. Feel free to check it out and use your torque wrench on it. Now that we have that bolted down, we want to go back and just double, triple, quadruple check. We have nothing sticking out past the adapter. Even potentially your lug nuts could, which ours are going a little bit past where we cut the studs down, but they are not outside this. I cannot feel them. They're inside that, so we are good to go. I'm going to go ahead though and go back and hand tighten those guys, and then we will throw our outside 8-lug on there. Now I'm not putting Loctite on these because the wheel's going to sit on here, and basically in theory they should not be able to ever back out. Feel free, if you never plan on changing these, throw you some Loctite on there. It's not going to hurt, especially if you do blue, because you're going to be able to get them off. But with these Allen heads, I'm always a little skeptical, because if you round them off, you're in serious freaking trouble. So I'm not gonna lock them down, because yeah. But we're gonna tighten down real nice and good. Get this baby squared up and tight, and then we'll be ready to test fit our wheels. A little trick. This is, I don't even know what size, but I've got an 8 mil on there, and I can use that to tighten. Get them nice and snug. And that right there is why I will always say chrome wheels are better than polished. Even though I like a lot more designs that come in polished, I literally just spent like 3 minutes and it's back to being brand new when it was absolutely disgusting versus 3 hours. 3 minutes versus 3 hours polishing. Yeah, you can't beat chrome wheels. Oh my gosh, this is about to be a completely different truck. It's gonna look so good. I already know. It's gonna just be insane. I just hope it rides halfway decent as well. All right, we gotta go way up. Break so freaking much. Holy crap. She thick. I almost forgot. I also picked up some spiked lug nuts just for a little extra pizzazz. It's gonna look freaking amazing. Holy crap. All right. I'm gonna get it knocked out. Now I'll catch up with y'all and we'll check it out. I was gonna go up it, turn around and come back down, and literally right on the edge of that building, right on the other side, there is a popo sitting there. I don't know if he even knows that I'm back here, or if he definitely does and he's been chilling, waiting for me to do something stupid like burn out going up this hill or come flying out of there, or I don't even know what. Bro, look at that truck. Oh my gosh. Wheels and tires don't make that big of a difference, do they? Absolutely insane. Going from what it was on the stockers to this, it's like a new truck. And I think the old sport sticker decal and this being a sport package, it makes sense with these wheels and tires. Maybe not on a Bubba setup, so we'll have to see if we address that sport sticker, but I think it looks really good on there. I'm seeing y'all in the comments saying take it off. I kind of like it, okay? Jeez. Anyways, first of all, I'm relieved that these actually clear relatively well. Y'all know we wanted to test these out to see if our actual dedicated setup had any chance of fitting in. We've got some hope. So up here you see from tire to fender and tire to bumper, we've got a pretty good bit of room, so we can definitely go with a taller tire. Now these being so wide, 26.6, they're not 16s, they're 14s, but they got 2-inch adapters, so like a 16-inch, and they stick out a ton. So we turn quite a lot, because this has got to go all the way over here and this has to go all the way to there, so there's quite a lot of turning radius. I don't remember how much because my steering wheel's straight sideways, so I didn't pay attention to that, but it's definitely drivable. Now, I don't know if I want to daily drive it, get some parking lots and whatnot, but I got out here, no problem whatsoever. Didn't rub at all. I'm being mindful, but didn't rub at all, thank goodness. And then if we come over to the rear, we have quite a bit of room as well. So the rear should be totally fine. There's more gap in the back than the rear, but it's equal on both sides, so that's how it's supposed to be. So we should be golden as far as the height of the tire. Now the problem lies, because these are so wide, we have a lot of turning, but our other setup, even though the tire is going to be taller and wider, the offset and the wheel itself are going to be in much more. So we're going to get into the fender and the bumper quicker. And I really don't, even though this is a cheap truck, honestly, the wheels, I think I paid more for the wheels and tires than this truck, which is hilarious, but the truth. So I have to remind myself of that. If we got to cut it up some, we just got to cut it up. Now, I don't like cutting my trucks at all, especially the bumpers. I just do not like that look on really anything, unless you just barely trim it and you can make it look OEM, kind of like we did with the Chomper. But I don't want to do any big angle or anything like that. Maybe we could space the bumper out just a touch and it not look weird. But that is the concern, is how much we're going to be able to turn. As far as putting them on, I think we're golden, but we're going to have to find out. But it does give me a little bit more confidence. These fit better than I thought they would. When the truck's on the stocks, it's like, dude, nothing's going to fit on this thing. But now that the setup is on there, it's got a pretty good bit of room. See the stance? Oh my gosh, it's over half the tire. Let's check the booty out. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Come around here. Yeah, welcome to Swirlmark Central. Population of everyone. This thing is honestly a good polish away from being stupid clean, though, because the paint's in real good condition. We got some dings, some dents, a couple little scratches and whatnot, but we got to learn how to polish the body and especially the roof, because it's driving me nuts, as well as that upper brow, which is just not it. I don't even know if y'all really notice it in these videos, but it drives me crazy in person, and we got to tackle that, because it ain't it. With the other setup, we might have to go up in the front too, so yeah, we're just gonna wait and see on that. We're not gonna mess with anything until then, which shouldn't be too long. But I also kind of just want to leave these on for a bit, because I really like this look. But yeah, also, it's freaking cold, y'all. It's freaking cold. I think I'm filming this the day before that I post it. What is today? Wednesday? Yeah, it's been in the 30s at night. What the world? We just went from straight 99-degree days every single day to now it's 85 during the day and 38 at night. It's absolutely insane. Get ready for everyone to be sick. Anyways, yeah, cold start season is definitely creeping up on us very fast. So looking forward to that for sure. But anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling. Hope y'all did enjoy. I'm gonna try to roll out of here without getting in trouble. They got cameras everywhere, so maybe I don't know. He's probably just over there taking a nap. Anyways, yeah, I'll update y'all if anything comes from it. If not, I'll see y'all boys in the next one.